Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie. Today's video is going to be a life update slash my yearly favorites. I know I'm quite late on this one, but honestly, life has been so crazy, so I'm here to update you. This is actually my first video of the year, even though I have uploaded two prior to this one, but those were pre-recorded. So I'm finally filming a new video and it's on a new camera. I ended up getting the Canon 80D for I think Black Friday or December, and I got the Sigma lens as well. The quality is still not like I envisioned. I feel like everything is a little too dark. It's also not blurred in the background like I thought it was going to be, and whenever I zoom in into items, it's weird. I don't know. All right, so a little life update. I was away for the beginning of the year. I went to Florida, got back the 7th, and right when I got back, I went straight into jury duty, which was so stressful and annoying. It was very inconvenient, not at all how I wanted to begin the year, because technically when I got back from Florida the 7th or 8th, it was when I was going to start my New Year's mentally, like my New Year's goals, everything in general. I was going to start right when I got back, so it really threw me off, especially because I had a bunch of deadlines, work that I needed to get done, emails. I was just like behind on a bunch of things with vacation plus jury duty. Long story short, my life has been pretty stressful for January, not gonna lie, but I am happy that jury duty is done and over with, and now I can get back to my regular programming. I want to start a schedule on YouTube. Don't know exactly how I'm going to do it. I would love to upload 3 times a week, but I don't know if it's like realistic. Hopefully it happens. I hope I can find a balance and edit and upload 3 times a week. So fingers crossed. If not, it's going to be a 2-week upload. But let me know in the comments below what videos you want to see for this upcoming year. I did notice that you guys loved the vlogs for Vlogmas, so I will definitely start incorporating more vlogs in my channel, probably like weekly vlogs or something like that. Now, for those wondering about jury duty, I got a bunch of DMs on Instagram because that's where I was updating everything. Basically, it's not like you see it on Netflix or like I envisioned personally. Maybe because the case that I got wasn't like super interesting, or I personally wanted like something crime related, but I got just a regular case. That's basically all the update I have to share with you guys. If you aren't following me on Instagram though, I highly recommend for you guys to do so because I update you guys there every single day. But let's get started with my yearly favorites. I know, I am super late on the bandwagon. I feel like not many of you guys are interested anymore, but these are my yearly favorites. I have so many to share with you guys, so many items that I fell in love with and I still love till now. I have a lot of beauty products here and skincare, so let's jump right into the video. Woo! Alright, let's see. I think I'm going to start by category, not necessarily like the products that I love the most at first, but I will start with primer. So this one right here was my absolute favorite last year. It's the Dermalogica Prisma Protect with 30 SPF. As you can see, it's like completely finished. I'm obsessed with this. I took it to Florida actually and finished using it there. I feel like this is a 3-in-1 kind of primer where it primes your skin, so it preps it for the foundations and extra products you're going to add, but it also has a glowy look to it where the Prisma Protect, I guess, comes in, and it has SPF 30. So it's amazing for the summertime, but also all year round because it is important to apply sunscreen all year round, FYI. Yeah, I love how hydrating, how like it also primes the skin and preps it for the foundation. I do have normal to combination skin, so even though it has a glowiness to it, it's still like not necessarily matte, but it does help my foundation glide and apply better and last a longer time in my opinion. So love this one from last year. And another one that I've started to use was the Milk Makeup Watermelon Brightening Serum. This is not necessarily a primer, but I did use it like a primer. I honestly don't apply a lot of primer, not gonna lie, but this is a serum. It comes in a stick formula. First of all, it doesn't really have like a scent to it, but I do love the cooling sensation that it gives to your skin, and it also has somewhat of a sticky feel to it. Not like annoyingly sticky, but that sticky feeling that you feel like it's actually going to hold your foundation and just like hold everything in place. this does that for me. Now for foundation, I have 3 to share with you guys. These aren't from 2019, they're just foundations that I personally used a lot in 2019. So starting with the goodie but oldie, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I use it in 209, which is an amazing shade for me. It's like the perfect shade. It's a 24-hour wear. It has 15 SPF, which is great. I use this all the time in the summertime. This is my go-to everyday foundation. So whenever I don't want to like think about a product or think about what I'm going to wear, I lean to this. Like, this is my safe foundation, if that makes sense. It just has a beautiful finish. It's a full coverage foundation, and I just love the feel because it's really lightweight. I use this also whenever I go to the pool or beach. Like, going in the pool and beach, this is what I use. It doesn't smudge, doesn't go anywhere. I love how it holds. So it is a 24-hour foundation. And then a little bit more high-end are these two. So this one in particular was my first time using it last year. It's from Bobbi Brown. It's the Skin Longwear Weightless Foundation with SPF 15. I guess you can tell that I have an SPF like thing right now. Personally, for me, it's really important to take care of my skin. So adding SPF has been a part of my routine recently, especially in foundations, because if I forget to apply sunscreen, I feel like that protects already. But I mean, don't forget to apply sunscreen. So this one, the shade that I use is 575 Golden Honey. It's a perfect shade for me. I love the finish. It's more of a matte finish in my opinion. It's an oil-free shine control full cover. So it is a full coverage foundation. It's also a long wear foundation, and it's weightless. So it doesn't feel like you have a lot on, but it still keeps your face intact. So I love that. Love the fact that it has a pump. To me, that's like a must when it comes to these types of foundations. So yeah. Now this is another one that I've had for a while now, and I used to use it a lot-ish 2017, 2018, and then I stopped using it. I used it a couple times back then, but never to the point where like it was my everyday foundation. And last year, this turned into my everyday go-to foundation. Like, it knocked my L'Oreal foundation. Oh, that fell too. But it absolutely knocked my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I just love how this looked on my skin and how it was working on my skin, especially in the summertime. This is a very matte foundation, not gonna lie, but it's a comfortable feel, comfortable wear. It's a 24-hour long lasting foundation. It comes in so many different colors, and again, it has 15 SPF if I didn't mention that. The shade that I use it in is 450 Suede Neutral. Also, one other thing that I love is that it has the expiration date right here. So it says February 2020. This one I am done with, so I was going to throw it away, but I saved it to share with you guys. Now, powders, I personally feel like I've mentioned this before, like probably for 2018, but I also feel like I started using it the most in 2019, which is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. This is worth every penny, you guys. Like, it is the best translucent powder. I love this so much, especially if you want that like super matte, long lasting look to your skin. This does that. It's really lightweight. It doesn't look like you have super powdery face on. If you apply loose powder, make sure to apply setting spray, because it's just going to make your skin look a lot more natural. I do have a favorite setting spray that I want to share with you guys, but favorite translucent powder, definitely the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And then Cover FX came out with these amazing loose powders. So I have it in deep and I also have it in light. These are a little bit more on the glowy side, as to this one is just like a translucent, but this one has a beautiful natural glow to the skin. So if you want to look glowy, if you want to look like awake and not necessarily like glitter, but this does a glow to the skin. So like, it makes your skin look super healthy, super like breathable and glowy and girl next door kind of look. So the light one, I personally use it either in my high points, so like cheekbones, maybe like the center of my face, and then the deep, I do like to bronze up my face, like the outer parts of my face, and it's going to give you that beautiful natural glowy look without looking glittery, if that makes sense. So if you're looking for more of a glow translucent powder, not necessarily translucent, this does have a tint, but not too dark or like too much of a show. So it's just a perfect powder as well, and it's super lightweight, super mild. It feels amazing on the skin, and this is natural. So Cover FX is a fairly natural organic brand in my opinion. Not 110% sure, but I think they are. Now for bronzer, of course I have to go with my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. I've mentioned this most likely in my 2018 monthly yearly favorites, but this is the best bronzer in my opinion for my skin tone. It's just amazing. I actually use 2 of these. This is the second one that I went through. As you can see, I already hit pan. The number that I have here is 02, and I believe I used to wear 03 before this one, but I also use the medium one for the regular like size, because this one is a mini size or a smaller size, not mini, just like a regular size. The other Bronze Goddess one is a massive one, and that one honestly lasts you like the entire year. It's the most long-lasting bronzer. It's amazing, looks really natural on the skin, and I love this so much. Right, now for blushes. I personally don't use blushes. If you guys have been following me for a while now, you know that I don't have any blush on right now, but for those blush lovers, I wanted to mention this one because this is the one that I personally use whenever I use blush, and it is the Pink Dahlia. So it looks like that. It's a beautiful peachy pink color, and it's a duo blush. So it has a shimmery side and it has a matte side. The shimmery side to me is not like, again, glitter, it's just a hint of shimmer. So it's a beautiful, comfortable looking blush, and it blends really nicely with the highlight as well, which is what I love the most about it. Not much to say about it, it's just a beautiful pink blush. I also love another one that they have in a peachier tone. Peachy blushes are my kind of blushes if I'm gonna wear on. Now, my favorite out of all favorites has to be this one right here. I've been using it for so many years now, and I am still obsessed with it. It's my favorite highlight, hands down, and it is from Estee Lauder, their Bronze Goddess line. This is what it looks like. It's the most beautiful gold, like yellow tone, but super light. Every single time I use this, I get asked like, what do I have on the cheeks, because it looks so natural and glowy and healthy at the same time. So I just love this. The only thing is the first layer is a little bit too much of a like actual glitter in my opinion, but I personally recommend for you to like remove the top layer like with your finger and then use the rest of the highlight. But it's still a beautiful one. I think it's also perfect for the summertime or when you're on vacation. So highly recommend that one. All right, so for eyeshadow palettes, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like I didn't really fall in love with that many eyeshadow palettes aside from these 2 right here. I am obsessed with these till this day. They're my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I just cannot get over them. They're actually quite the opposites in my opinion. I'm personally not too much of a pinky kind of girl, but I'm going to start off with the Nude by Huda Beauty. So this is what it looks like if you haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure many of you guys already have, but it has the most beautiful pinky tones. They're super rich as well. My favorite shades have to be Teddy right here, Secrets. I also love the concealer that it brings right in this corner. I also love the glittery shades, but it's just a beautiful pinky, peachy, like girly palette, and it has turned into my go-to. It is what I have on my eyes right now. I feel like it just gives you a natural blush to your eyes, so loving that. And my absolute favorite has to go to the best Urban Decay Naked palette in my opinion. So this one is Honey, Naked Honey, and of course it has to be my favorite because it's all gold tones, it's all yellow tones. I personally love a yellow undertone on everything. Favorite ones have to be these 5 right here because they're so pigmented. Like this one is the most pigmented yellow gold that you have ever seen. It's not chalky, none of them are. I also love this matte one. Oh god, it's just so beautiful. And then the bronzy one as well. I just love this palette to death. It's the best palette ever, especially for the summertime, especially if you like yellow tones. And the quality is amazing. Now moving on to brows. I feel like I should have mentioned this a long time ago. Actually, concealer. I'll mention concealer after. But onto brows, my favorite brow product ever. I don't change my brow products, by the way. Like Once I find a good eyebrow product, that's it. Like, that's the one I use. I don't change it. I don't try new ones. It's a bad and good thing, but I have tried others and I just don't love them as much as I love this. I think this is the best brow product out there right now. I love the entire Benefit line, by the way, but this one is the Brow. I use it in number 5 and it has a little like brush that comes with it, which is pretty cool. But the actual product itself, 1, lasts a really long time, and 2, in my opinion, it's extremely long lasting and possibly almost waterproof because I have used this when I go to the beach and pool. Overall, I love this. I feel like even though it does give you quite a strong brow, you can also go light-handed with it and give you a like more natural brow as well. My favorite way to apply it is with the Benefit little angled brow brush situation. It has a spoolie and an angled side. I love this. It's the best eyebrow brush in my opinion, so highly recommend. On to concealers. I feel like I should have totally mentioned this a long time ago. For my brow cleaning concealer, my favorite, and also like a regular concealer, this is an amazing concealer, is the Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer from the Born This Way line. Oh my god, is this amazing. First of all, it has so much product in here. Like, this will actually last you the longest out of all like concealers that I know. I love the shade specifically for my brow, like to clean my brow or even to spot conceal as well. I use this one in Warm Sand. I also use the medium one, I think. I forgot what shade, for my under eyes, but that one I ran out of a long time ago. So I just been using the Warm Sand to clean my brows, and it does an amazing job. Now for my under eye, this is my go-to best concealer in my opinion, and it is from Cover Effects. I mean, I just said the same thing about Too Faced, but this one, all jokes aside, it's like worth the money, worth the try. Literally just go out and try it. It is so beautiful. It's super rich and super full coverage, but also lightweight at the same time. It's kind of hydrating in my opinion. Like, it's not drying, it doesn't crease. It's just like a comfortable concealer, and it blends really nicely as well. The color that I use is G Medium 2. I also use G Medium 3, I think. I just love the G Medium spectrum because it goes well with my skin color. It is a little light for my skin color, but I do blend it outward. It blends really nicely, so highly recommend. I also love, strangely enough, the applicator. It's kind of like a little ball situation, and it just applies so beautifully under the eye. Now, I do know this one could be a little bit on the higher end and a little pricey, so if you want a drugstore alternative, this one I fell completely in love with last year. It's the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. I use it in the color Soft Tan. And again, really light concealer for my skin tone, but it blends really nicely. It's a beautiful, comfortable matte finish as well, and I don't know, it's a full coverage concealer. It's an amazing quality for it to be drugstore. CoverGirl, by the way, is killing the game, like foundation wise, everything wise. Their line last year was bomb.com, but this one, out of all of their products last year, was my top favorite and a must try from the drugstore. So I also love the Doe applicator because it's a really thick one. It is very similar to this one. The only thing is this one is actually a little bit bigger, which in my opinion makes it easier to apply under the eye. So I love this so much. All right, we're almost done with makeup. For mascara, I have these 3 to share with you guys. I get this question a lot as to like what's my favorite mascara, but personally I pack on a bunch at a time. For example, I would wear all of these 3 with me at the same time, even though I do love them separately. But in my opinion, the 3 that I'm going to talk about are very similar wise, but they're different in a way. So let me start with the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. This is phenomenal. From the Milk makeup line, in my opinion, this is one of my top favorites. I also love their under eye black eyeliner, but this mascara is very similar to the Better Than Sex mascara, and the actual like product itself, it's so amazing. It's I don't know, it's just super volumizing, it's separating, it gives you length and volume at the same time. I really don't know what else to say about it aside from the fact that it's an amazing mascara. It's super volumizing, and it lasts a really long time. Like the actual bottle lasts a really long time. So yeah. Now another mascara that I fell completely in love with, and till this day it's like my top favorite. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like out of all three, this one is like top notch, is the Ciate London, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, Wonder Wand mascara. This one is another one that's super volumizing and lengthening and separating at the same time. I just love this one so much. The wand is a little bit on the like regular size, you could say. It has kind of like, it's bigger in both ends and then like smaller in the middle, so it makes it really easy to like wand up, if that makes sense. So I love this, love the color, and it's like a really rich black. And then another one that I couldn't get my hands of is this one from Pretty Vulgar. As you can see, this one is so dirty, but it's because I carry it everywhere with me. Like everywhere I go, I carry it in my bag. Everywhere I go, whenever I travel, this one is a must to carry with me. This one in particular is the Fox Reels. I also love their other ones from Pretty Vulgar. I personally feel like Pretty Vulgar is one of those like low-key brands that not many people talk about, but it's an amazing brand. I feel like this mascara in particular truly gives you the most volume out of all mascaras. It also gives you that like Fox Reels mascara look. So it makes your lashes look like you have falsies, which I love. And it's a super rich black color as well. The wand is a regular size wand. I just overall love this mascara, and I unfortunately have to throw it out because it's dried out by now, but it does last a really long time. Lastly, beauty wise, I wanted to give this little bad boy a shout out. It's the CoverGirl sponge. I love this beauty sponge so much. It grows super big once you add water, and it's very soft, very cushiony. It blends really nicely when you apply concealer or even blending out foundation. I love this one. If you're looking for a good drugstore one, I highly recommend this one. Almost forgot to share lip products. Who am I? I do have a couple nude favorites to share with you guys because technically that's all I wear. And I wanted to show you guys my go-to every single day lip combo that I wear. Like every single time you see me with a nude lipstick, it's this one. All right, so for my everyday nude lip combo, it has to go to the Urban Decay Uptight Lip Liner. As you can see, this is like almost done and over with. This is actually like a super big pencil, and I have used way too much of it, so I have to get a new one. In my opinion, Urban Decay carries the best lip liners. They're amazing, super like rich in color. It lasts a really long time. It is 24 hours, so it like lasts a long time on your lips. And I also even love using them on their own, like without anything else. This shade in particular is my favorite when wearing this lip color. So it's called Uptight. I personally have mentioned before that Estee Lauder carries my favorite liquid lipsticks ever because they don't feel like liquid lipsticks. Like they feel like a regular lipstick that dries matte without it being drying. I don't know, like it feels super comfortable on the lip, and it also looks like a lipstick, just matte, but longer lasting, if that makes sense. It also doesn't like transfer anywhere. So that being said, yes, all of their liquid lipsticks are amazing. I also love their red shade for like special occasions, but this one in particular has been my favorite for this year. Oh my god, wait, the reason why this one turned into my favorite was because my absolute favorite out of all, which is Bronze Sleeve liquid lipstick from Estee Lauder, is your go-to. Definitely go and try it out if you're looking for like a good everyday nude. But that one I ran out of, and it was like my third bottle, so I wanted to get something new, and they came out with this one, which is new from last year. It's the Au Naturel 115 number. This one is a beautiful shade, again like a regular, you know, peachy nude as I go for, but it dries to like, it dries just so beautiful and natural. I love this so much, and I love this combo together. Now this is a duo that I have on my lips right now, and I am falling in love with it. I am fairly new with it. I've only been using it since November, but I wanted to share with you guys because it's amazing, and I know many of you guys love it as well. So this is the lip liner in Dulce, which is kind of more of a muted nude rather than like a peachy nude in my opinion, but I still love it. So I applied it all over my lips, and then I went over with the beautiful lip gloss that I am in love with. It's called Las Desnudas, but like nude das, you know? I love this shade so much. When you first look at it, it looks really peachy, but then it looks so Like, oh my god. It's not sticky, which is amazing. I personally don't have a problem if a lip gloss is sticky or not, but this one is not sticky, and it also has a hint of shine to it, or like a sheen to it. If you're more on the glossy side spectrum, highly recommend these, and it is from a Latina owned company. Right, for real, last products are these two, which are lip treatments, lip balm situations. This one in particular is a hydrating lip oil, not necessarily like a lip balm or lip gloss. I personally use it more on the lip oil lip gloss kind of way, and it is from Ciate. This is the best, most comfortable, clear lip balm ever. It's from the Watermelon Burst collection. I also love their Watermelon Burst primer as well, if you like more of a hydrating primer, but this is just so juicy and comfortable on the lips, and it just truly hydrates the lip. So for skincare, I have quite the few to share with you guys. Let's start with cleanser. As you know, I have been using and working with Philosophy. This is their Purity Made Simple one-step facial cleanser, and I don't know if you can tell right there, but I've used so much of it, and this cleanser lasts such a long time. Like, this bottle is amazing. This is just such a great cleanser. It removes absolutely everything from the skin. It removes oils, dirt, makeup. You can double cleanse with this and it's going to get absolutely everything out of your skin, which is amazing. Now, these two I have mentioned before, and I have to re-mention because it is a product that has changed my skin so much, and for the better. It's the Paula's Choice Exfoliate 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. Personally, when I read exfoliate, I thought it was going to be beads, but it's actually like an oil toner exfoliant. It exfoliates your skin in a way where you don't feel it, but it works. Like, it actually works. It's amazing for pores. If you have pores, if you have texturized skin, this will transform your skin and you will notice a difference. The only thing is, of course, you have to religiously try it. I personally feel that with any skincare, you have to try it over and over again, and for a long period of time, or like even for like an entire week. Just don't skip days is what I'm trying to say. So this one is an amazing one. This one says that it's for all skin types, unclogs and shrinks enlarged pores, smooths, and even skin tone, which is a must for me because I personally suffer from hyperpigmentation, and it's lightweight, liquid, absorbs quickly. So love this. And then right after I use that like step, I go into using their serum, which is the Intense Wrinkle Repair Retinol Serum. So after I turned 26, I personally want to take a lot more care of my skin and use more anti-wrinkle products. So these two I have been using religiously. I go in with this right after I cleanse my skin, and then I apply a retinol serum, and it works amazing. Since I mentioned that I have hyperpigmentation, a product that I want to give a huge shout out to is the SkinCeuticals Discoloration Defense. It's a multi-phase serum, and it's from their Correct line. So this is an oil. It is quite pricey, not gonna lie, but if you want to splurge on your skin, especially if you have problematic skin, I feel like investing in skincare is highly important. I have seen such a huge difference on my skin tone in particular. Like, everything looks a lot more even now. All my dark spots are gone. Many of you guys have noticed, especially in vlogs, whenever I vlog without makeup, because for the longest I had a bunch of dark spots in my face. Like, whenever I would get those monthly, you know, pimples, I would always stay behind with like a bunch of dark spots. So this truly cleared my skin. In my opinion, it's what helped the most, but also I used to use a lot Peter Thomas Roth, which is another amazing brand for discoloration skin, which worked great on mine. Last but not least, I wanted to share two perfumes that I loved last year. This one is my forever favorite. It's the Tender Romance perfume. If you ever wonder what I smell like, this is 100% me. I feel like this has turned into my signature scent. Like, everyone knows I smell like this. It is the most long-lasting perfume ever for me. Like, it lasts so much on my skin, and I love the scent. It's really feminine, really girly, not too flowery, but like it has floral scents to it. I'm horrible describing scents, but I will be linking it down below for you guys if you are interested. Top best perfume ever. And then I also loved so much this one from Miller Harris. I got it in London. It's the Rose Silence perfume. Personally, when I went to London, I wanted to get a perfume that reminded me of London because I love London so much, and I got the chance to go last year again, and I wanted to get a perfume that reminded me of it, and this is that. I personally smelled this on so many women on London, and they smell differently. Like, it smells differently on different people. The only con that I personally have is that it doesn't last as long as the Tender Romance on my skin, but I do love the scent. Even though it's a rose scent, it's not super overpowering floral, so that's why I love it. I just feel like it's really fresh and girly at the same time. Fresh and girly. This one is feminine and sexy and romantic, you know? And yes, I am going to be making a perfume favorites. Just beware of my horrible description of perfumes because I am not the greatest. But yeah, that is pretty much my 2019 yearly favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below any of these products that you're planning on trying out, or some of your favorites from last year that you want me to try out. I would love to hear your opinion. Also, let me know which videos you want to see for the upcoming year. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!